I'm a Daraja graduate from the class of 2014. For the remaining 2 episodes, I'll be taking you through the life of a Daraja girl through what knowledge they're exposed to. Welcome to AM DARAJA podcast, and I'm Euphrasia Atieno, your host. In the second episode, we discussed the interviewing and the student selection process. That future leader has been interviewed and is now admitted to the school. Let's talk about how life is like schooling at Daraja and what's taught to those girls. First things first. We do this everywhere, anytime we are around new people. Of course, it's a huge welcome to the school and an introduction. Daraja works to see to it that the students learn to live amongst themselves in peace and unity. And of course, with love for one another, irrespective of their differences and backgrounds. Each student is treated as an equal to the rest. None gets more or less than the other. It's hard, but who else can do it better than the girls themselves, since the use of force does not apply? What Daraja does is talk to the girls as often as they can so that the students see the need and take individual action. The family tree system is a very huge success for Daraja. Other schools in Kenya do the same. But I believe that I'm not biased to say that Daraja's is more intense. You can imagine moving to a new school and the first thing you realize is the feeling that you are at home, just because of how you are received by the other students, teachers, and staff. It's a smooth transition, knowing that you are not alone, especially for those coming from further parts of the country. The administration decides who joins what family, and to be honest, I do not know how. All I know is everyone eventually fits in the family they are assigned to. Every family has at least 4 students, 1 from each class. Some families are bigger and have up to around 6 students. Each family member has a role to play in the family. Even though they are not specific, they are mutual. Anyone can perform the role. However, the older students who are the juniors and seniors are expected to be role models and mentors to the freshmen and sophomores. So, in case of conflicts or other minor reported issues, the first stage of resolution is discussing and creating solutions at a family tree level. If the problem persists, the student council comes in, after which the teachers or administration handle the situation. This system does not only unite the students, but also creates some level of discipline, interdependence, and leadership amongst them. We know that a bridge cannot stand without support. Otherwise, it will only be referred to as a broken bridge. It's reasonable that there are policies everywhere, be it in a school, or a hospital, or a workplace. I mean, everywhere. Being a bridge, Daraja has 4 pillars that binds each member of the family, starting from the administration all the way to the student. Anyone who comes to Daraja, whether to stay or just visiting, leaves knowing the pillars, their meaning, and their importance. Let's get going. Pillar number 1. Be accountable for the role you play at Daraja, neither neglecting nor abusing it. This pillar is there to remind everyone that they are responsible for their actions, good or bad. It doesn't matter what position they hold. Pillar number 2. Maintain open communication. Speak honestly and listen respectfully. The only way we can get assistance is through communication. A problem spoken out is half solved. Everyone is constantly reminded that they are not alone. There is always someone to talk to. At the same time, honesty has to be applied everywhere. Lies are not tolerated. Communication is effective when the other party is willing to listen. We are encouraged to listen to others as much as we want to be heard. Pillar number 3. Embrace differences. Treat all with dignity and respect. This one emphasizes on the love for one another and encouraging everyone to be mindful of others. For instance, English is a common language for everyone at Daraja. It's therefore appropriate to communicate in a language that can be understood by everybody, since Daraja receives a lot of international guests. Even the domestic students come from different language-speaking communities. This pillar is important in a way that everyone learns to appreciate one another's cultural background and acknowledge both their similarities and differences. Lastly is pillar number 4. Each day, leave it better than you found it. The pronoun it in the last pillar is capitalized and quoted, meaning it can be anything you do, anywhere you go, anyone you meet. We encourage to be progressive people who should always make a difference through our lives and those of others. It doesn't have to be something that will cost us so much. It can be as simple as picking up a candy wrapper that's lying on the ground and putting it into the trash can. It could also be helping another person and leaving them better than you found them, or closing a tap that was left running and unattended. The pillars sound simple, but the truth is, when one is broken, all of them are affected and the bridge is at a risk of breaking down. What's so special about this is that they are a summary of any other rule anywhere else. Good news. You become a Daraja member when you understand that these pillars apply not just within the school, but anywhere else. The course is Building More Bridges. Thank you so much for listening. That's all for today. Please stay tuned for next week's episode with more information about Daraja. Get to know who these girls are and what the future holds for them. Also, visit the Daraja website on darajaacademy.org and follow us on Facebook at Daraja Academy. Daraja means bridge, and I am Daraja.
If I could fly